Epic Morning is brought to you by Christy Sports Local Bike Shop with the Valley's newest full-service bike shop in West Vail and rental bikes available in Vail Village.
I got so much going on out here first thing this morning, so pulled out my new Syndicate fly rod. This is the P2 11-foot 3-weight. This is a modern nymphing rod. A lot of people call it European nymphing. We're trying to digress from that and transform that name into more typical for us modern nymphing stuff we've been doing for quite some time. And pulled it out of my closet today, and it was not rigged up, so I had to redo it. Now, the difference between the modern nymphing techniques that are being used now and traditional nymph fishing, which is done by most people, and I still do it also, we're all used to using strike indicators, which are basically a glorified bobber for fly fishing. Now, as we move into this next era of nymph fishing, instead of using a floating indicator, we're using indicator tippet. It's called cider. Now, indicator tippet is multicolored, and you add that into your fly line, and then you can actually see what happens with your fly line. If you see any changes in the shape of your fly line, if it tightens up, if it moves a little bit, probably means there's a fish on there. So I add that in, and then on the tail end of that, I've got a couple different flies. Now, the European nymphing flies, these modern nymphing flies, different in silhouette, different in weight, and they're all coming through with no barbs. Very important to not fish with barbs. It really adds another layer of stress to the fish. Granted, you may not catch the fish, but it's better for the fish. So hashtag barbless all the time. All right, I'm going to go fish with my Syndicate rod. We've got more of the show coming up. After the break, we're going to give you details about stuff happening in Beaver Creek. We got Ashley Pro standing by with Epic Weekend when we come back.